The title of our devotional, Affliction Teaches Us to Long for Heaven. The text, 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 17. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. While the Lord does not promise His people exemption from trials, He has promised that which is far better. He has said, "As thy days, so shall thy strength be." If you are called to go through the fiery furnace for His sake, Jesus will be by your side, even as He was with the faithful tree in Babylon. Again, if you are called to go through the fiery furnace for His sake, Jesus will be by your side, even as He was with the faithful tree in Babylon. Those who love their Redeemer will rejoice at every opportunity of sharing with Him humiliation and reproach. The love they bear their Lord makes suffering for His sake sweet. In all ages, Satan has persecuted the people of God. He has tortured them and put them to death, but in dying, they became conquerors. They revealed in their steadfast faith a mightier one than Satan. Satan could torture and kill the body, but he could not touch the life that was hid with Christ in God. He could incarcerate in prison walls, but he could not bind the spirit. They could look beyond the gloom to the glory, saying, "I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us." The Church of God, hated and persecuted by the world, are educated and disciplined in the school of Christ. They walk in narrow paths on earth. They are purified in the furnace of affliction. They follow Christ through sore conflicts. They endure self-denial and experience bitter disappointments. But their painful experience teaches them the guilt and woe of sin, and they look upon it with abhorrence. Being partakers of Christ's sufferings, they are destined to be partakers of His glory. In Holy Vision, the prophet saw the triumph of the people of God. He says, "I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of God, and they sing the song of Moses, the servant of God, and the song of the Lamb."